I regret my actions last night. If you can't tell by my voice, I have no voice, and yet I thought it was a great time to record. Um, I was out drinking last night, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I remember I said I wouldn't drink again, and I meant that. And then, I started to control my drinking, because I went on, holiday, where I was like pretty much drunk for the majority of the last 3 weeks of my trip, and then I went to, including the last week of my trip, I went back home, went on another road trip with my friends, drinking then. So I was fine, right? And I didn't lose the plot. So I was like, okay, I've trained myself, I'll be fine now. And I have learned, I didn't black out last night. Well, no, I didn't black out because, well, what happened was, I was losing it by the end. I was off the rails, and I remember throwing up in the bathroom after I got off the train. Holy crap, the train never lasted so long. I was like, holy crap, because my stop is the last stop out of 5, and the 4 stops have like 2-minute intervals, and my one's just the longest one. It's like 5 or 7 minutes. I'm not gonna say 6 or 7 minutes. And holy crap, that took forever. It felt like 10 minutes. Sometimes it is 10 because the bus driver just stops. I'm trying to find a lava pool because I'm trying to get to the nether, because that's what it felt like this morning. I was in the nether. Yeah, so I was drinking, and I didn't black out. However, I threw up in the bathroom when I got to the station, and then I don't have a boat. I have to go back and get my boat. Yeah, and I didn't have a... No, sorry, I went back to my house, got home. I didn't feel like throwing up again, but I had the feeling of throwing up just in case. I dug into my kitchen, ripped out a garbage bag, and the plan was to bring it up to my bed. And I thought I did it, but as I woke up the next morning super groggy, the plastic bag was across my fish tank. How did it get there? Well, I don't. So maybe I did sort of black out by the end. But good thing it happened in my own private domicile. Anywho, I apologize if this video is unbearable to listen to, but, change is good. I said that. So, what happened when I was actually drinking? Okay, my question is, people say, oh my gosh, go drinking because you meet all the W omens, you can meet your future wife, your future boyfriend, your future husband, whatever, right? You want to meet your partner, you go out, right? Or you somehow lock in and meet people the normal way in a cafe or something. But I don't drink coffee. I say that, but I drink coffee now because I'm super duper tired recently. Okay, things are just, not going smoothly, but who knows. Anywho, back on track. So yeah, they say that, right? But my question is, when I'm drunk, when I'm under the intoxication of alcohol, and not other nefarious substances, I can't concentrate. I can't riz, as they say now. I can't lock in. In my normal life, when I'm not under the influence, I'm not saying I can riz then, but I have a better shot. I'm not rizless, but there's something to it. I can hold myself in a conversation. Whereas under the influence of alcohol, yes, after a drink or two, I do feel that ever so slight buzz of the excuse to be more sociable. I get that. I do have that feeling. However, I'm gonna go this way. I want lava. Actually, no. Let's go this way. Yeah. Wait, no, there's a maze about here. However, whilst I do have the excuse to be ever so slightly more sociable, okay, I had a horrible feeling. Did I actually record this video? I am all over the place. Okay, we are recording. Let's go. So, however, when I do have the social excuse to be more sociable, that's fine and all, but I'm a little bit of a heavy drinker, so I have to drink a lot to get to the yoinked out stage, and by that point, it's like a titration test, if you've done chemistry before. Titration, you've got solvent A, and you're putting a bit of solvent B into solvent A until it changes color, right? It's like, you gotta hit the sweet spot, and it's very, very sensitive. You pour the whole thing in, it's gonna go right over, I forgot what the point is, but there's a point you want to get to. You're gonna go right over. You're gonna blow right past it. That's kind of me with alcohol. I want to get to that sweet spot of just being like, drunk and not just slightly buzzed, but drunk. And no, like I'll completely blast over it and become yoinked out my mind and basically black out. Okay, my point is that so I keep drinking, right? I want to get to that point, I see other people around me, they're like, not the same when I met them. I want to get to that point, because, that's when I can, raise the baddies, right? That's what the people say. But no, I can't even get to that point, because before that point, when I'm in a semi-sober state, I'm just, like, laughing to myself. I'm like, I can still, like, complete a math exam, but, like, I don't know, I'm just not locked in. And, like, I remember there was this girl I was interested in. She was sitting across from me on the table. Sorry, I thought I heard the door of my house open. Yeah, the girl. It was a. Okay, I have these new headphones that are like noise cancelling, and I low-key can't hear things, which is gonna be my downfall one day. Anyway, so there was a girl I was interested. She was sitting across from me, and we kept making eye contact. And, sober me would have been like, okay, now is your shot. We've got an entry point. This is not a done deal, but this is, most people dream of this chance. Normally you have to strike up a conversation out of nowhere and they're uninterested, but this person, we keep looking at each other. But no, I'm not yoinked out of my mind, but I'm just, I'm fey-eyed, as my friends would say. What that means, I don't know, but I'm just fey-eyed. I'm not present. I'm not drunk, but I'm not present. I like break eye contact. I look down. I laugh to myself. I laugh at her. Like I don't strike any conversation. I'm just, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, wait. Is this normal dirt or is this what they call? Come on. What's this dirt called? Wait. What's it called? 'Cause coarse dirt. Is this coarse dirt? It is. It is. Okay, let's collect some coarse dirt. One of the weirdest things in Minecraft. Why the heck did we make coarse dirt? So weird. Anywho. I wonder if I hoe the Holy crap! He just spawned out of nowhere. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, we're not going to Nether today. Leads are the most important thing in this game. I'm not trading you for 2 emeralds, bruh. Leads are the most important thing in this. Water white. Leads are the most important thing in this game. Because you can, like, I don't know, make animals succumb to your will. They're so useful, right? So I highly value leads. And before you didn't know I'd be able to craft them. Now I think you can with a slime thing and a piece of rope. String. But anyway, so now they're less valuable. But back in the day, when I saw these wandering traders, I was like, okay, I'm sorry, young ones, but I'm going to have to do what I'm going to have to do. Okay, where are these leads, bruh? Okay, I get it. I killed your master. Don't worry. Let's go back. Let's go back to the homeland. This is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, so, yeah, I was not concentrating. What? Okay, that was a piece of spit. I thought like he got yoinked out. Yeah, so I wasn't concentrating, and my question is, how do people find their, how do people riz when they're drunk, or even before that point? Because I can't, I can't do it. I don't got it in me. I'd rather be sober, but I can't be sober because everyone else is drinking, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be, if people are drinking, I can handle the alcohol. Let me get in, let me get in, and oh, my child. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe next time I'm gonna drink half of what I do and then just be at that and then maintain that, a shot every hour. I don't know. But yeah, not to the point where I kind of want to vomit and can't lock in with the baddies, because after that, I'm not reaching them out on Instagram the day after, like, yo, I felt like we vibed. We kept looking at each other. We gonna keep playing eye tag, or you gonna whatever. I saw lava. Okay, everything's aligning right now, which wasn't happening last night. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how people do it. So yeah, because I'm single and I would like to mingle, but how does one do that if they don't want to get super duper loose with alcohol because they can't rely on themselves to get the job done? I'm not trying to say I want to go back to someone's place. I just want to get something going, like a future date. Is that too much to ask for? Anyway, so yeah, why have I lost my voice? Well, because the night ended with us going to karaoke, and I don't really know how to sing, and because of that, I'm gonna lose my voice. Singers have to train to sing properly, but if I'm just belting out with my heart and soul, I'm gonna lose that thing very quickly. Is that another lava pool? Can you guys get over it, please? Yeah. So I'm gonna. No, there's no lava. But yeah, I'm gonna lose my voice, and that's what happened. And I'm trying to impress the. See, I don't get the word huz because I thought huz was like husband, like a girl would say, oh, I'm trying to impress the huz. It's kind of funny because it's normally the dudes are saying, yo, I gotta impress the baddies, bro. But it's nah, we gotta have the women's version, the huz, right? But no, apparently huz is just, I don't know what the etymology is, but huz is just, a potential whatever. I can use huz, apparently. Unless I've been ill and warned, and in fact I'm talking about securing a potential male partner, which I do not swing that way. So, can you get up, please? Okay, yeah, so, I'm trying to impress the huz with my vocal talents, as limited as they are. I can kind of sing, but I know I can't sing. So I'm not deluded in that fact. There are many other skills that I am deluded. Well, I don't think I'm deluded. I have a tendency to, Dunning-Kruger myself, be very confident in my abilities when I've never done some things. I think I could... What happened, bruh? What happened? I think I'd be really good at snowboarding. But I just know I wouldn't be. Snowboarding's hard. You gotta ski first, and I've never really skied. Did it once when I was really young. But yeah, so yeah, I can Dunning-Kruger myself into a lot of things. And I woke up this morning, and I felt so bad. It was my second worst hangover. I think it was pretty much my second hangover. And yeah, the one where I blacked out was horrible, because I actually had to do some work, some uni work. I have a slight suspicion I've gone the wrong way. I thought I went with the wrong direction. I'd go back to my house. That's what makes you beautiful. Anyway, that's not a real depiction of my singing talents. I have no voice. Give me a break. I had a horrible hangover, and I had to go to uni today, and I think I hit it for the most part. So yeah, I don't get drinking. Why? Why are we drinking? I wish I had a lower tolerance because, alcohol's expensive. Where I live, alcohol's really expensive. I was in Japan, and 196, which is my favorite, that was a 500 milliliter can, $3. It's 300 yen. Over here, not even 300 yen. I think it was 180 or maybe 250. It's pretty cheap. Over here, 250 milliliter can is $12. What the hell? That's unfathomable. Anyway, so yeah, alcohol is really expensive here, and I think that's maybe a good thing. It's also a bad thing, because, like I said, for the past 3 weeks after I, come back from my trip, I was pretty much drinking alcohol for 70% or 90% of it. And when I was at home, I was damn, I'd be drinking right now. I never bet. I'm gonna be cooked with these llamas, bro. Okay. Yeah, so low-key, I'm kind of glad that it's expensive, because otherwise I would have gone outside and begun my alcoholism journey. But no, I'm not paying $12, bro. I'm not paying $12. I'd rather just go back to the status quo. Anywho, what was my point? Yeah, so drinking is expensive, so I have to drink a lot to get to the place where everyone else is, who have low tolerance. So I'm kind of envious, but then again, I can picture myself being low tolerant and being envious of people who have high tolerance, because you can't, join in with all the drinking games and shot after shot, because you're gonna get fake-eyed super duper quickly. You get, super red in the face. No, people are gonna say you can't trust your alcohol. this guy can't trust himself, like this and that. So I get it, you know, double-edged sword. I was gonna say double-edged coin. Yeah, double-edged sword. So I get it. Both people have it rough, but still, I would like to have low tolerance. At this point, I was meant to wrap up the video and go home, but where is home? I feel like we are near. I feel like I haven't had a breath. I've just been talking non-stop, and paired with my lack of voice, I'm having a headache now. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's another lie. Okay, that's not a lie. It's scientifically proven. But like, you get dehydrated when you drink alcohol. I don't know the science behind it. New plant alert. Yeah, I don't know the science behind it, but that's the thing. So for some reason, I saw a packet of liquid IV, electrolyte, rehydrator, this and that, right? And I was like, damn, I don't mind if I do. I have a splitting headache right now. So I drank it, and it like was lemon flavored, and I was just here. And yeah, it was kind of horrible, because I threw it back up. I kid you not, I slept for a little bit. I got up, I was super groggy, and I was like, you know what? I feel like going to the bathroom. I had to do a number 2. Oh, okay. We're back in the Mesa biome. So yeah, I had to do a number 2. And I couldn't get the job done, so I legit turned around and did a oh, thanks guys. I did a tactical, what do you call it? When you switch to your secondary, what's that called? I did a tactical switch of my whatever, and basically threw all the liquid IV out. So the hydration wasn't hydrating my body, and yeah. Yeah, I mean, but after I threw up, I felt so much better. And then I went to uni. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Wait, okay. Lead. Okay. No, 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 no. No. Come on. Guys. No! Okay. No. I'm not gonna let this one die. No. Please. Your brother died. I'm so sorry. Okay. I can't die as well. Okay. Log in. Llama, please. Aimbot, llama, please. Okay. Oh. Can you eat bread? You can't eat bread? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I feel so bad. He died. I don't remember what color he was, but he died. I think he was brown or cream color. Assuming this guy's white. Oh, that is. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad because they would have, grown up. I killed his father and his brother in the same day. Okay, I didn't kill his brother, but still, his brother died in my hands. I'm so sorry. We were really close to home. We just gotta survive the night. That being said, if you hadn't fell into all those holes, we would have been home by now. But both sides are to blame. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not only my fault. Also, you spat at me, so I lost a lot of health. I could have fought the zombies earlier, So can someone tell me what llamas eat? Do they eat wheat? Oh, he eats wheat. Okay, let's go. Hashtag healing. Okay, just do a little F2 check. Oh, that's screenshot. Oh, we are not home. -1000 is not a Z coordinate I had in mind. Or is that the Y coordinate? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Oh, crap. Which command is it? F3? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna call it here. Submission failed. This guy lost his family. What the hell? Okay, wait a minute. Who's attacking us? It's a zombie. Yeah, this guy lost his family, and I didn't go to the nether. But it's okay. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Didn't talk about anything philosophy because I was kind of let down. My philosophy class, I was expecting some new theories to be introduced. It's not philosophy, it's ethics. expecting some new philosophical theories to be introduced, but no. They started talking about, oh yeah, guys, when we make AI, we can't, like, take people's data and stuff. I'm like, no, man. Let's talk more about the trolley problem. No, but, like, okay, they talked about constructivism and determinism, but that wasn't interesting enough for me to talk about in this video. I low-key think both things exist at once. It's not a one or the other. Anyway, I'm dragging. So, carpe diem. Have a good one. Why I recorded when I have such a huge workload right now and my voice is gone, I don't know. But I hope that made for an interesting video. So yeah, have a good one. See ya.